Alrighty. It is time. Awkward cut there, but there we are. What's going on? I don't know. Knows. We got Fib here. I think he's muted because I muted him.
You
There
muted
he
me?
is.
Okay, hey.
That
That's
was
cool.
that was a admin mute on StreamYard because I want to get to people some music, Fib. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you need some
Understand.
music in your life.
Hell yeah.
You know?
We all need some music, man. We all need some music.
What's up, buddy?
We got Trot in here. We got Ochi. What's up, guys? It's Friday night. It's Friday night.
Yeah, my schedule is all messed up. I almost fell
what's
asleep.
happening, man?
Almost fell asleep. Forgot.
Oh, really?
Yeah, just my body's not used to After Dark Friday. You know, it's used to After Dark Thursday. Of course,
man.
you know, Jets lost earlier. You know, nobody expected them to win anyway.
Hey, it's okay. We got redemption opportunities here. We have 7 races, and they're all going to fire off in the course of an hour. I advise everybody get their picks in ASAP. I believe that you have about 4 minutes left until the first round closes. Yeah, 3 minutes, 20 seconds. I wanted to go through that one really quick because that's a juvenile. And so I actually did a little homework before the stream. So I'm not just rushing the whole time. I want to talk about this juvenile in particular because, you know, these juvenile races are hard to call. But round 1 is a juvenile grade 3 stake. So no weights. There's no weights on any of the After Dark races. A lot more straightforward for picks. And applying some of these tools that we have, applying the DRF, applying MJ's tool, and looking at these horses, I mean, you could definitely make some great calls here using those tools, using a little bit of your intuition, your know-how. But with juveniles, it's definitely a little bit weirder. It's a little bit different, right? But what I like to do with juveniles is, you know, there's no guarantee that this is the perfect method, but this is what given that you have very little information on juveniles, I like to look at the parents, basically. So, I mean, this is the first week of racing. These are juvenile horses, so none of them have more than 4 races under the belt, I imagine, right? Right, Mo?
At this point, yeah. If you're
Yeah.
racing, you know, on normal cadence at this point, as far as the CA, you're probably looking at about 3.
Yeah.
3 to 4.
I mean, let's look at this first round here. Let's look at how the odds are stacked up. I mean, Crossfire, Cincelejo out of Breaking Bad, Rare Pokemon Nebula 3, Ice Cold Assassin, Swanky Pants, and Justin the Wind. That's interesting. When I was looking at this earlier, I don't think Justin the Wind was the odds-on favorite when I was looking at that before. But I have a couple picks here, Mo, and you can tell me if you agree with them or not. But I think that Crossfire is a nice pick on this race because this is a pretty powerful horse. Looking at it's out of Soul Knot Staples. The daddy is Prime Time. Okay, and Prime Time definitely has. I think Prime Time was more of a sprinter, if I recall looking at the parents here. But I think the dam here actually edged a little bit more. If I look at the bloodline of Prime Time, Delta, out of another Solonot Stables horse. Not raced very much. Obviously, filly, probably retired early, but well, that's also a sprinter, right? Maybe Primetime's the one that had more mid distance. I'm trying to think. I did look at these. Promise. Primetime.
Too rich for my blood. Out of my reach for Primetime. I don't.
Primetime's got wins all over, right? So this first race is 7 furlongs. This horse, the only risk that I see with Crossfire, I mean, this horse is looking really good for this race to me. The only risk I see that is maybe that it actually prefers a little bit of a shorter distance to 7. It might tucker out a little bit before 7, but I still think with the odds like that it's worth like a little bit of a punt. That's what I'd go for. Again, this is NFA. This is just Fib's ideas here. And then I like Ice Cold Assassin too. Ice Cold Assassin has I believe one of the it's sort of a long distance mom. And somehow look at this roll on. Oh, you're looking at Just in the Wind.
Yeah, I have ice cold right here.
Okay. Yeah, ice cold. So ice cold. I mean, but ice cold still has a respectable fleet figure. These are juveniles, like juveniles. They're not full power yet. They're not as fast as a 3-year-old, and still running like a 68 max fleet figure. Pretty good for ice cold assassin for an A plus. And basically none of these horses. Something interesting about this race, which I noticed, is that precisely 0 of these horses have raced at 7 furlongs. So you have actually no data besides the parents. So any sort of like intel that I have on these horses, all based on the parents.
There you go.
I'm just kind of thinking like, if mama liked to run long and daddy liked to run short, maybe this horse likes to run 7. You know what I mean? So I kind of
Yeah.
like Ice Cold Assassin as a secondary pick. Again, I like to play the long odds. I like to play the longer odds on races like these. I think it opens up good opportunity, but I think this field is pretty open. Actually, I think it's hard to make the perfect call here because you actually have such limited data on this race. So
Yeah, and sometimes your daddy don't dance and your mama don't rock and roll. Shout out to Liberty Tree in chat. What up, Dragon Forge? Trot's
Liberty
here.
Tree. Hey man,
It's like Friday night's jumping already. What up, Jax?
Love your work.
Saw my boy Ochi in chat. What up, Ochi?
Hey, this is what we get for not going off during football.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, race form just pfldrf.com.
What's up, rookie? What's up, David?
pfldrf.com. What up, David? Good to see you. Rook, what is up?
What's up?
I believe you could also get the forum links direct from Liberty Tree on Twitter. Make sure you follow them there. Just we don't allow links here in the stream just because we don't want any scams or anything happen. So very easy to get those sheets.
You're not allowed to bet. You just need to travel to a domain where you're able to bet.
Oh, you're good, Liberty. Yeah, I was just letting people know. But yeah, so make sure you guys using the sheets if you want to dive in a little bit deeper. Obviously, we do have MJ's tool. We use that quite a bit around here.
We do.
And also wanted to take a quick look at we got the Crowns tournament going on, the MVP Crowns tournament. Jump back to this season.
Yeah, shout outs to Cootsie for the MVP Crowns tournament, man.
So yeah, I feel like I should probably promote these going into the season more. But if you didn't join this season, make sure you get in next season. This is cool.
Yeah, he promos them the first week. Yeah, each one of them I think corresponds to a different sort of like a grade restriction, maybe.
Yeah, so you got like your B 2-year-old, your B plus, different grades here.
Yeah.
And then you have your 3-year-old plus division as well.
Yeah. Nice.
But yeah, so just want to kind of bring this up. Obviously, old horses, new horses, tournaments for both. So check that out.
Pick selection on round 2 also closing quickly.
Yep.
I wanted to talk about that one really fast. Real fast. I mean, this is a 3+. It's more direct, but it has this nice even field. There's a lot of that Chalk Master S piece does look strong. I have to admit that that's a strong looking horse, but I actually thought Elementals was a nice pick. There was nice I think there was nice confluence on Elementals between MJ's tool and the DRF, and I just thought that it was a good pick, and there's decent odds on it. I guess people have thought similarly since I looked at this, but
yeah. Well, there's one thing we know around here on After Dark, it's confluency. So we like to make sure that we overlap that as much as we can.
Yeah, if I see a horse and it's got, if say it's a Juve, I don't know, whatever, looking at its record and then looking at the through the DRF, even like making extra sure, looking at its bloodline, and then looking at MJ's tool and seeing that high horsepower. Of course, I'm looking purely at the kind of like the percent. What's it called? Like the win percentage or whatever, like the podium.
Yeah.
The, average finish percent.
Average finish percent, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm just looking at purely at average finish percent and its record. And if it doesn't have a substantial record, I'm looking at its parents. And that's essentially what I'm doing, like going down the line. Of course, it is more nuanced than that. And people that have different edges, you're going to find different ways in. These are different types of races, but again, like this new race card. It's Friday night, Mo. I mean, crap, man. It's Friday night, man. We got a brand new race card, 7 races. None of them have any weights on them. None of them are restricted at all. These are all direct races. These horses are performing exactly how they would with no weight. So
oh yeah, look forward to seeing how they run.
Yeah,
but yeah, I am to see how these calls go. As of half hour ago, I was ready to go to bed, so I don't really know how to wake my ass up for this.
How are you gonna perk up, Mo? How are you gonna perk?
Shit, I don't know. I have no idea.
I mean, okay, we do. So we have a nice 10-minute window on round 3, though. Now that we've barely touched on round 1 and 2, round 3, 10 minutes to look at round 3. Are you looking at round 3 right now? No, you're looking at 2 still. What do you think about 2? Is there any time left on 2? I feel like it's closed now.
Yeah, it's closed.
Okay. Yeah, round 3, man. I mean, so Retro Raven. Retro Raven does look good. I thought Retro Raven looked good when I looked at round 3. I actually had switched over as my pick, and I thought switched over, but they both have pretty close odds, but still 3-1. 3-1 is still pretty nice. And then Gakistrodon, I felt like was kind of like a close third. There's no pick and show pool, or place in show pool rather, tonight, but that would kind of be like my show bet. But I think that's the 1, 2, 3 basically. I think it's going to be Retro switched over and Gakistrodon on the podium. So
there you go.
Personally, this is just Fib's picks here. Okay, I did my homework here. I'm excited to share my picks with you guys. I'm excited to be wrong about every single one of them as well. So
yeah, however, if I wasn't too busy getting sandblasted on the track over at Bigfoot Stables, I would be researching horses on my own. However, I'm trying to figure out who the fuck's winding up in claiming races tomorrow, because I don't know what the hell changed recently, but man,
it's the chopping block, huh?
Holy shit, Dice Man went off a fucking cliff. Man, that watching some of these horses that were kicking ass just absolutely go off a cliff is depressing as fuck.
Rough, man. It's rough.
Yeah.
Dice Man's not that old. Dice Man's what, 4?
5.
Now? 5? Okay.
So if we go with the average peak, or we go with the peak of Gen Zeros was 5.5. Very good chance here to hit his peak, and it's a little tricky. So managing that. So I haven't put picks in or really done much of any of that recently. Like I said, because I've been getting absolutely destroyed. But yeah, so that's race 3.
Stakes racing. Yeah, racing for stakes. I mean, stakes racing is essentially just like I think at its most basic. I mean, actually, why don't you answer this, Mo? I feel like you have a better chance of not embarrassing all of us right now by answering that.
Yeah, so, and again, I know she's not a real horse player, so I can break it down for him a little bit differently. Basically, you got claimers as bottom barrel shit horses, and you got allowances, and you got stakes racing, and you got championship races. So stakes races kind of sits above, like your handicap and allowance. It's like not quite top of the top, but it's up higher. Your horse should typically have a little more heart, a little more prestige. And I don't know why I'm choking out right now. I'm fucking losing my voice. Saying good, boys. You gotta take it over, Fib. I got mute.
Oh, sure. Yeah, I mean, basically, I mean, it's kind of what it is. I mean, the way people are describing it in the game, I mean, that's accurate. It kind of like on its face, a stakes race is just racing for stakes. It's basically like, I'm going to put my horse in against your horse, and there's going to be stakes there, and we're going to play for them. I think generally it means that there's an entry fee, and the winner, that comprises the purse. That's probably where the name came from. But yeah, Mo's right. In our game, stakes races are kind of the higher end. They tend to be they're definitely they're definitely unweighted, but they can be restricted. Like some stakes races have grade restrictions currently, so you can have like an S- only. But a graded stakes race is just like grade 3, 2, 1. Basically, those correspond to entry fees and purse sizes in our game, and kind of correspond also to the playing field. So like a grade 1 stakes is you're going to see the strongest horses most likely in a grade 1 stakes. I mean, not necessarily, especially with crown prices being high and people liking crown, but yeah.
Holy shit! All right.
Are you all right,
good? No, I'm not. Yeah, shit. Hey, you look at that tickle in your throat.
Mo just took a poisonous hit, guys.
No, it wasn't even from that. You just get like that little tickle in your throat. You know what I'm saying? You just can't get it out. That's it. And normally, I'm not really talking when it happens, but
yeah,
trying to do that shit on stream is, it's fun.
Oh, we got the race.
Yeah, race is going. They said refresh, but I'm not even on the right page, so I can refresh all I want. Here we go.
See it running.
We just test you guys, chat.
Let's go Crossfire. Let me see it.
All right, post time.
In the box.
It's in the box. Birch. And they're rolling here in the GBG After Dark Race 1. Just in the Wind's going to roll out. Then comes Swanky Pants. Since Leho in third, followed by Nebula 3 up for fourth. Ice Cold Assassin in fifth, and Rare Pokemon rounding out the leaderboard here. Is I really need to start looking at these names pre-race, because we are now moving into a whole new generation of horses, and people will spend money just to mess me up. But as we head back to the race, it's Ice Cold Assassin who's going to show the way, half-led back to Swanky Pants, just in the wind on the extreme outside. Rare Pokemon looks for room between horses. Cincinnati and Crossfire are battling out here for the back of the pack on After Dark in the 7th furlong. One turning affair in the dirt. Into the far turn we go here. It's just in the wind now. Who's going to take it over? Back from Swanky Pants. Ice Cold Assassin drops back third. Cincinnati, no chase there at 11-1. Going to find some room here. Out in fourth. Nebula 3 in fifth. Rare Pokemon. And fifth pick nowhere on the board here, but anything could happen as he is now coming from the back as Just in the Wind's going to take it, try to take him home, but hold up, here comes company. It's Swanky Pants, splits him like the good Lord hit you, and he takes over the lead. Just in Wind now back for second, one final push, but Swanky Pants past the 8th pole, going to try to hold him off here. It's going to be Swanky Pants. Swanky Pants out here in the rain over Just in the Wind and Ice Cold Assassin.
Swanky Pants. Swanky Pants, man. That was a tough one. That first race was tough, man. Like, just like the first week juvenile race where 0 horses ran that distance, that's tough to call. But clearly I got nowhere close, so.
Well, that's good, because we're showing people yet again that, you have no clue what the hell is going on, just as much as we do, and you work there. So, me, I'm a skeleton sitting around just, making picks, Fib. Shout out to anybody that did hit that. Please
definitely.
Keep us on.
There has to have been someone.
Yeah. Keep us on pace here with the races, by the way.
Shots not liking that.
Yes, break out the pitchforks on that one.
Yeah. We're riding. I'm riding too. Don't worry. I stand with you.
Yeah, I mean, I called the race. I had to double check. It was Swanky Pants.
How could I miss so bad there? Swanky Pants, dude. It's the name. It was all in the name.
Yep. All in the hips.
On the hips. All in the hips for Swanky Pants.
Right, brother. Race 2.
Round 4 yet? Are we on round 4?
I mean, we could talk about everything, but we got a race coming up in 50 seconds. Pick selection window for race 3 will close on that.
Yeah, let's talk about round 4 afterward. Round 4 is interesting to me.
Yeah, because that's going to be like the old days where we get that break and then we kind of bounce into it.
Yeah, a little break. We got a little break.
Because we used to do that. We used to have to do like 2 or 3 races from the jump. Then once we called a race, we had that little breather for the windows closing. So
yeah, we can talk about life. How's everybody's Thanksgiving? Hope you guys had a nice one. Everybody ready for the next holiday coming up? Anybody do some shopping today online? I was trying to think of something to buy online, and I was just like, should I buy something? I don't know. Like, I felt like I should buy something, but I just didn't. I was just like, I don't know what to buy. I'm not sure. Uh,
I was looking at monitors, and
there's
I do
got to
need.
be something I can purchase.
Yeah, well, I
Fill the
need
void.
a new GPU. Like, I have no choice because I'm gonna blow my
Elementals.
I'm gonna blow
Yeah,
my
Liberty
shit up
Tree. I
doing the
like
derby.
Elementals. Elementals is my pick in this race as well, man. I think it's a good one. Not to curse it.
Here we go. And they're rolling. After dark, race 2, Elemental is going to break out to the lead quickly. Right alongside him, that's not enough Bud. Pachinko up to 3rd, Master SP's 4th, running alongside Drunk Punk 5th, and Inside Out's going to round out the leaderboard here at 6th. As this field heads around the opening turn of this 11 furlong, right turning affair in the dirt. Fast track here as they head down past the clubhouse for the first time. Opening quarter in 25 and change. No hurry for the leader. Elementals trots along here on the outside, half-left break back to Pachinko. Master SP tucks in down low. Not enough Fud, rolls around here in 4th. Right in front of Drunk Punk 5th. And Hannibal with a ground-saving trip down at the rail, stalks a pace. What's he waiting for here? We're going to find out. Half mile 51 and change. Photo finish. If you guys are new here, we do appreciate you guys checking out the channel. Join the Discord. Make sure you guys are getting all the information to make better picks and get better horses on the track. But here we go, back down, making our way to the backstretch. It's Elemental still holding on strong here, but challenged on the outside and the inside. One at a time, Mono with Swine. It's Master SP's going to take over the lead from down at the rail. Pachinko on the outside. These two swallowed Elementals, your one-time leader. Drunk Punk in 4th. Not enough Fud. Rides along here in 5th, no hurry. And Hannibal still in 6th here, but starting to creep up down the rail. Might have some room here now as he looks for some action. But back to the front, it's Pachinko all the way. Pachinko there now, Elementals. Back up for 2nd, Drunk Punk 3rd. Not enough Fud as Master SP's not quite sure what happened to Master SP's there. Might have ran out of gas, might be looking for a slingshot. Stay tuned to find out, but Pachinko is your current leader. On the inside, not enough Fud, rolls strong through the turn, and he's now your current leader. Not enough Fud, rolls up strong, Drunk Punk there, Pachinko in 3rd. Hannibal did find some room currently, but he cannot take over the leader as Drunk Punk is sitting pretty. Drunk Punk's there, Hannibal's trying to find a room. Master SP's with one final push. Master SP's taking him over here. Master SP's takes the lead. Half led from Drunk Punk, one final push, past the 8th pole. It's going to be Master SP's with a beautiful slingshot down the home stretch over Drunk Punk and Hannibal.
Wow. Nice one.
Not only do we call crown pumps, we also call slingshots apparently. So there you go.
Nice one. Yeah, Master SP's, dude. Those are my first pick, Elementals. My second pick was Master SP's, the chalk. And I thought, that horse was horse just looked really strong compared to the field. But I didn't expect it to have that much drama. Play out that way. That was a massive dip back on that turn, that off the back stretch, and I
gotta take this call.
Made it all the way back.
Take it over, Phil. I gotta take this call.
Pretty crazy. What do you think, Mo? What do you think? You want to look at round 4, partner? Oh, you're on the okay. Yeah, sure. So looking at round 4, you guys can follow along, in your own notebooks because I can't control the screen. But when I was looking at this race, I saw a couple races stood out. A couple racers stood out. I ended up going, and let me look at the odds here before I make this call. Yeah. So, Soul Invictus. So first of all, it's like you look at Soul Invictus and that's just like, that horse looks so strong in this race. They have, if you look at the DRF, got the highest average fleet, already has a win at this distance, I believe. Just looks really strong, really powerful. And in fact, Soul Invictus has monster parents. That was another thing that I noticed. Soul Invictus has absolutely monster parents. I believe it's like, who is this again? It's Mundo and Serena's Star. So these are like two of maybe the best Gen Zeros that exist in the game. That being said, and it is an S+. That being said, it's 2-to-1. So 2-to-1 odds, I just don't like 2-to-1 odds, man. I just can't bet chalk like that. I mean, and even though like it makes so much sense, there's no weights here, I still don't like it. And so I'm looking for alternatives for the right price. I'm looking for the race, the probability where I'm taking that 10x. Maybe I'm not putting as much down because I don't have as much conviction, but my payout could be far greater even at a lower conviction, but just the pot odds are good. And when I look at that, I thought that Better Than the GOAT, basically like Better Than the GOAT is like my secondary pick. It's a 10-to-1. And Jewel of Cleopatra was another one. I say Jewel of Cleopatra got a little bit of love there. I agree with that love. I think that horse looks strong. I like Better Than the GOAT though. Looking at this horse,
I'm back.
It
yeah,
seems
just
like
family shit. I gotta make sure I take those calls. So.
Oh yeah. So round 4. So another thing to note: round 4 is a juvenile race. So there's another one of those races. I'm looking at the parents. Of course, we saw in round 1 how well that served me, but it seemed like both parents for Better Than the GOAT were actually fairly dialed into like the 9 furlong range, which this was. Better Than the GOAT, fully on pref. Sol Invictus also on pref, but Better Than the GOAT. It has like a little bit of a preference advantage. So I just think it's a good alternative pick. I don't know. Not to blow. Hopefully, I'm not blowing up anybody's spot too much there, but I think that was mine. You still have 3 minutes on that. Mo, how you doing, man? Come off that. No bad news, I hope.
No, it wasn't. I didn't know if it was bad news. That's why I just had to answer the phone.
Yeah.
Mama Dukes.
Yeah,
apparently, I used a ShopRite coupon, and me and my girl were joking about it earlier. I'm like, imagine she's going to use this coffee coupon. So I just happened to punch it, use the card. And she's like, hey, by the way. So anyway, everything's good. But yeah, let's. I don't think you have to worry about blowing up anybody's picks, man. Because anybody that's putting picks in, man, they already did it. You know what I'm saying?
Hopefully, yeah. I mean, if some of you guys are tuning in now and you're just like making picks right at the end, I respect you. I respect that. But especially some of these races, like these juvenile races, I would definitely do it. Take a little time and look into it. I don't know. I feel like we've only seen 2 races so far. I actually thought the second race that, the more data that you have using these tools, the better. The better that the prediction seems to get. I don't know. Of course, that makes sense, right? So,
I agree. Yeah, I love having the tools, man. Like I said, I
don't know. You got any long? What do you think? What do you think here? You recognize any of these horses?
I do not. Like I said, this is a rough week, man. I don't normally get a chance to look at anything other than what the hell I'm doing for the first 7 to 10 days of the season. Just kind of how it goes. I know, great host, right, chat? But yeah, I mean, usually I just kind of give, like, if I'm just gonna go based on breeds, right? I'm a huge Walter White fan, obviously. Looks like he is another 10 to 12 furlong Walter White. Unlike our boy Crammy Nuts, who rips them at the sprinting bracket.
Nan, huh? Nan Sucree.
I think better than GOAT. Yeah, Nan Sucree. I mean, Alex Bakery's breathing some fire.
Really? Yeah, Alex Bakery's all over it, man. Nan Sucree, I mean, that's a.
Of course, Indian Wells. There you go.
Now that's an interesting pick because of the odds. Like that's just something I would personally do a little sprinkle on. I love long odds, man. I love long odds, and I'm so down to take a little hit for the possibility.
Right. He likes long odds, and he cannot lie.
I cannot lie.
You other pickers can't deny.
Juicy odds, round odds, big round odds. That's what I like. It's after dark, baby. We like those odds juicy. The juice. It's all about the juice.
Put the big odds in your face.
I'm not going to lie. Sol Invictus is terrifying in that race. I honestly think that, like, it's just the, That's the beautiful thing about a pari-mutuel pool, though, isn't it? It's like once the odds stack up so much on one horse, it starts making you consider the option.
That's
Starts changing things around, changing the way you look at it.
Pari-mutuel wagering. Take money from your friends. It feels good.
It feels good. It's the right thing to do.
Brother.
Do what's right.
All right, here we go. All right. Horses are back at the gate. And they're off. State of Grace flies out to the lead. Retro Raven there up second. Switched over third. Yakistradon down in fourth. Pretty sure that is not how you pronounce it. Followed by Drop Stew. And Ivy and Gold is going to round out the top 6 here as this field heads into the opening turn of this 5-furlong affair. Yield track. Claimant event. Didn't realize we had ourselves a claimer out here. Come on and get your horses. State of Grace looking cherry right now with a 5-length lead over Retro Raven. Around the turn they go. Switched over. Tries to find some racing room. Might have found it. He gets Radon off the rail now. Looking for tail. But State of Grace is the one to catch. State of Grace still up top by 2. Switched over now. Full force. Trying to get something going as he's breathing down the neck of the leader. State of Grace tries to hold on, but switched over is too good. And now it's switched over. Takes over the lead. State of Grace backs up. Ivy and Gold trying to hit the podium. It's going to be switched over. Shout out to trawlers out of State of Grace and Ivy and Gold. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. State of Grace. How sweet it is.
That actually was my pick for that race. Switched over. I thought it was just a strong chalk. What were the odds at the end of that one for that horse?
Grace, man, fell apart right to end too. The odds on switched over were 3-1.
Okay, 3-1. I guess that's good enough. Good enough for me. I wonder, did we see any claims though? I feel like 200K. I don't know if we're exactly going to see claims on these horses.
Yeah, it's tricky.
Not on these ones.
An expensive claim, my friend. Expensive claim, but
it is. You been doing any claiming recently, Mo? Placing some claims.
You know,
making some moves.
Placing claims. I did place like 2, I think, over the week. I didn't hit either one. But again, I've been having to face the facts. You know, I told you this a while ago, and I'll always, stay true to my word as best as I can. I told you, there would be horses in claimers of mine eventually, and I think now's the time. Or now I'm just kind of looking at it and be like, you know what? You're not even worth my fucking time.
Yeah.
Just go run some claimers. Hopefully somebody else wants you. Now, some of them, like I said, I think it's just more of a starting to see a competition. Maybe more of it's a hard issue with these horses. It's some horses coming in, man, are big. They're big, heavy hitters. So, my little Bigfoot stable runners, they might not be ready for prime time running stakes races. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
They're going to make their way down the claimers, and that's fine. That's fine. But I've always said the same thing. I didn't come to Photo Finish to run claimers. So it's okay if, 20% of my barn is running claimers like they are now. That's kind of what I think it wound up being for me. And everything else is going to breed. So, but that's the extent of my claim game. Trying to work on a new series, Claim to Fame.
Claim to Fame.
And then I kind of got kicked in the pants because Commodus was actually taken out of a claimer, so that already happened. But yeah, I'm trying to do that for the past probably month and a half.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you guys are aware, but the winner of the Kentucky Derby was a claiming horse. So
yes, that's what I was referring to, Chad. Sorry, Commodus was originally the claimer.
Amazing.
Now, just full transparency, chat. If you're watching this, it's November 24th, 2023. We're in a little bit of a different ecosystem of Photo Finish right now. So horses that are in claimers might not necessarily be claimer horses. They just might be running claimers because of potential kickback or prize pools, stuff like that. So I think claimers will look a little bit different come like next summer, in my opinion. Maybe Chad has an opinion on that. But anyway, we got 5 minutes till the next race, guys. 5 minutes till race 4. We can take a look because that means another window is closing. Pick selection window closes on race 5.
Jeez. Race 5, man. Yeah, I mean, looking at race 5, stacking stats does look good. I mean, could you believe it? Let me ask you a question, Mo. Could you see an A+ ever taking it from an S here? Could you see that?
Considering McFly did it right in front of our very eyes, I think you should also agree with that. Yes, it could.
Yes. So if you can believe that.
I don't know if this B's got a shot. I'm just going to, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, maybe. I don't know
if that horse wins, I might do some wild shit.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, looking at the fleet figure on that horse, that recent fleet figure, 43, I mean, it's pretty low. So,
yeah.
But I kind of think that Sugar could upset Stacking Stats. Now, the odds are not that far off. So maybe it's not really, in this case, I actually feel like I would take Stacking Stats instead because, first of all, the parentage on Stacking Stats is nuts. I think Stacking Stats is another Mundo horse. Am I wrong? Yeah, Mundo and Warwick, both League of Legends heroes. If you guys are champions or whatever, if you ever played that game. But Stacking Stats, I mean, basically 4-1. I think that horse is a nice pick for this race. Not on preference though, so kind of makes it interesting. I mean, let's look at some alternatives. Let's look at She Can Score. She Can Score. I mean, I think nobody's on preference here. Nobody. First of all, everybody's soft, so out the gate, that's nullified. But I mean, you got people just disrespecting preference in this race, disrespecting it.
That's right.
Which is fair enough. Fair enough, guys. If that's what you think.
But this he was calling the horses soft, not you, chat. He wasn't saying you guys were soft. I don't want you to offend anybody, chat.
No, you guys are not soft. You guys are hard. Rock hard.
Well,
rock hard. I know it. I just know it. I feel it. I feel it, guys.
This conversation took a weird twist.
Me too, bros.
Yeah. Great. So you know, Catcher in the Rye, no shot. Thanks for trying. OMG S-, you know, could be there. She Can Score. You don't score until you score. Lorena Strange. I love Lord Strange horses, but
what do you think about OMG? I kind of like OMG here. Kind of like OMG.
Why not?
Bad. Not bad. I mean, 3 wins. 3 wins at 3 wins at 12. Sort of up in the upper echelons, but you know, looking at MJ's tool, if you looked at MJ's tool and look at the average finish percent, I mean, damn, is Sugar all the way up there? I mean, I'd love to see a big upset from Sugar. It's just like, dude, I don't know. It's like I'm having a problem believing. I'm having a problem believing that the A+'s overall stats are going to compare to the power of the S. I mean, somebody take the other side of that and prove me wrong.
You don't need them to. All you need is for the A+ to catch his best race, like a little horse named by McFly, to come by and just grab his best race against an S who didn't catch his best. That's all you need.
That's true. That is what you need, but you need it for the right price. That's if I'm going to make a pick.
Right.
Me making a pick is almost, it's like it shouldn't ever be so divorced from the actual result of the race, but in a way, it's like when I look at the chances, when I think about the amount of universes in which this A+ takes it, when it has the same odds as the S, it's like basically, like I feel like I'm going with the S. I don't know.
Yes, it's what they call a perfect storm, Fib. It's called the perfect storm. Speaking of the perfect storm, you can catch her hitting the track starting next season in December. Y'all about to get booked out there in the LDS department because we got a 9-star beauty coming at you out of Vinaigrette and Longitude. Shout out to Blue Elder for the beautiful deal last month. Thank you again.
Nice.
But yeah, Perfect Storm finally came up with a name for her. I figured, you know, it seemed like a good one. So
Perfect Storm.
Y'all get ready. She's coming. But anyway, we got another race coming up here. These are like my little commercials. You know what I'm saying? I got to find ways to kill time and check my little commercials.
Yeah, totally.
And we have one more. It's a preview of a Rising Star candidate. You guys will see
Rising Star Series. That's a great lead-in. Rising Star Series. You know, we got 20 seconds. I just want to say, and I'll talk more about this later. Rising Stars. That'd be tomorrow. These are free to enter races. They're for juveniles only. They are selection committee, but there's not a lot of data on these juveniles. So, as I believe VJJ pointed out, so just saying. But we will be around. We'll be streaming it tomorrow. So tune in. Anyway.
All right. I am hoping to fix my sleep schedule and not be so tired. Although, in the course of the past 15 minutes, I have woken up. So. All right, it's race time.
Riveting races, waking you up now.
Actually, these races have been really good.
Yes.
All right. There at the gate. And they're rolling. Dip Revine's going to run out to the lead. Following him, that's Better Than Goat, as these two are going to shoot out to a quick lead, along with Jewel of Cleopatra. Jaromir Yager up to fourth, Soul Invictus fifth, and Zaylus. Zaylus is on fire down the rail, tucked in tight here as they head past the wire for the first time. And this 9 furlong right turning affair on the turf. Track is fast, opening quarter in 24 change. Dip Revine's going to continue to push the pace here early going. Breaks open now by a length and a half over Jewel of Cleopatra. Jaromir Yager scoots up to third in front of Better Than the Goat. Zaylus back for fifth now, and Soul Invictus tries to get rolling here around the turn. Got a little bit of ways to go here, about 4 furlongs in the books, as Dip Revine continues to ride off here down the backstretch. Half mile in 49 change for Dip Revine. Soul Invictus tries to pull up alongside here, now joined by Better Than the Goat, as they got quite a few lengths to make up already, as Dip Revine looks to be slowing up here, as Dip Revine might have caught the bad hoof as Soul Invictus flies up on the outside. Soul Invictus now your new leader. Dip Revine down low, might just be taking a breather. Jewel of Cleopatra tries to run along in between. Better Than the Goat, not out of it yet. And hold up, wait a minute. Here comes Zaylus. Zaylus now is flying through, and he battles up to the lead over Jewel of Cleopatra as they hit the top of the stretch now and head for home. It's Zaylus up top, down low to Jewel of Cleopatra on the outside. One final push from Soul Invictus. Better Than the Goat, called it a day. Try again next time, but Zaylus past the 8th pole. It's going to be Zaylus on the inside, Jewel of Cleopatra on the outside. On the bob, it's going to be Zaylus bringing this one home over a tight squeeze with Jewel Cleopatra and Soul Invictus.
Man, and we thought that was such a sure shot on Soul Invictus, man. Such a sure shot. Where did Zaylus come from, man? I looked over that horse. I definitely looked at it for a second, and I was like, I liked Cleopatra better in when I was doing my homework. So
horseshoes and hand grenades, Bib. Horseshoes and hand grenades.
That's right. Or placing show bets.
Well, come see, come saw. Yeah, see a lot of all different sorts of reactions here going on, chat. Yeah, what a race. That was insane.
Sprinkled 80 on all. Hell yeah. That's the only way that you can never lose. Bet every horse. Brilliant.
Hedge it up.
Brilliant. Yeah, definitely some I feel like it got misdirected on that race, although I don't think I would, going into that race, think I don't think I'd play it any different from how I did. So that's good race out of Zealous, and still saw especially on that last maybe like 3/4 of the way through the race, it looked like Liberty had time to drink Latuda. What's up?
Latuda?
Yeah, about 3/4 of the way through that race, I felt a lot of conviction. I was like, yeah, this is every horse that I thought was going to be in the top, and then Zealous comes through and shakes it all up, and it's over, So
yeah, man. I thought, he was going to battle back on the outside, but
did you drop my camera off, man?
Oh no, that's just a OBS thing. Hold on. There we go. Oh, it does that.
Back, baby. Better than ever.
We back. Sometimes I like to test chat, make sure they're awake. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Liberty says rip it up tickets heading out to the bar. Don't blame you. Rook, what up, Rook? Still looking for his DP with Zealous. Okay.
Oh shoot! It's 22 seconds on the pick pool for.
Uh-oh. We're losing Fib. Oh, we're losing me, chat. Somebody's being lost here. Oh no. I can't do a show on my own tonight. I'm not awake enough. Oh god. Oh, he's back. There he goes. Yeah, no, it's not my connection. I'm not dropping frames or anything. It's got to be him. It's all right. Every now and then. Pip, if you can hear me, you might want to refresh your browser. Sometimes StreamYard gets really fucking laggy. It'll kick them out and bring them back, chat. In the meantime, price check. Isle Crown. Man, we are just... I don't know if y'all saw some of my calls. Sometimes I post them in Discord. I just don't like people taking my advice financially, but... Man, if you would have... Whew. 43% right there. A lot of it looks like fucking caveman drawings. But yeah, we're going to give Fib a minute to roll back in. I think we had a pick pool that was ending, so we're not going to look at that. Race 5 starting up here in 4 minutes. Looks like Fib is back. Let's see if it's any better. Oh god. Nope. The hell? Yeah, maybe it's my StreamYard. Fib, are you with us? Live from the attic? Hello?
Yes.
Hey. Alright, so I am going to refresh my Fib in case it's me. This is why we don't use StreamYard, chat, when we do the virtual derby. I know we had that echo, which felt bad about, but all right, let's try this again.
Hello?
Hello, Fib. Yeah, I think StreamYard's shit in the bed.
Is it StreamYard? Is it me? I feel like I'm back. Am I back?
I think you're good.
Hell yeah.
All right. I don't want to jinx it, but...
We're back. Okay.
Yes, I don't know if you heard me. I said, but this is why we do not use StreamYard for the virtual derby, because having to deal with that crap. I didn't even know I did have the one audio blemish this time around. Outside of that, we had way better sync and way better audio properties than we had the previous show. So
we did, yeah.
But that one audio hiccup drove me nuts. Anyway, welcome back. The window closed on that.
Thank you. I'm so glad to be back, guys. I'm so glad. Are you guys still at the? Did you guys give up and go to the bar? Did you guys give up on making picks? We still have. Let's look at 7 real quick. Let's look at 7.
Yeah,
man. Do any homework on 6, but we got to look at 7. We gotta analyze it. Analyze it. We gotta make picks for the people. For the people.
250K claimer. Fib, am I gonna put a claim in here tonight, live on stream?
I hope so. Yeah.
Yeah, right. My girlfriend's sitting right here.
Tell her to close her eyes, man.
Baby, close your eyes.
Yeah, we got Kaus over here. Kaus from Tombstone, Nirvana.
It's only a $3,000 claim plus the fee. You know, no big deal.
Yes, eye muffs. Put on her eye muffs.
Nirvana. Yeah. So who are we looking at here? You said Kaus. Kaus isn't here. Out of Tombstone, shout out to Mikey.
Yeah, I mean, round 7 is a 10 furlong left dirt sloppy.
Yo, Portuguese pedigree, my boy Ed over in chat. What up, dude? Ochi was here. Ochi and Portuguese pedigree. They had ownership with me, Fib, on a rolled horse into trouble. I don't know if you remember that guy.
Yeah.
You know, kind of shit the bed early in his career, but you know he's out there. We might try to breed him, but I think with a horse like that, I might just give him something brand new into the barn, because you know we've come a long way since those days. Ochi's still here. Good to see you. He wants to play some Rocket League tonight. That's who I play Rocket League with, Fib. When we talking about that?
Oh yeah. Yeah. You guys are kings at Rocket League?
I don't know about kings. We play. We have a good time. I like to yell at them and tell them I'm better than them. But other than that,
you though?
Honestly, yeah, but I probably shouldn't tell them as much as I do. It's not. Okay. It's just not cool.
It's not that nice. Not nice.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Well, okay.
David says out. David, thanks for hanging out, brother. Hope you had a good Thanksgiving. Good holiday.
Take it easy, brother. Enjoy your Friday night.
Here's well versed. Here's well versed.
Still here, Ochi. What's up? What's up, everybody? We still got. I mean, there's still 4 minutes left to throw picks down on round 7, the nightcap here on After Dark, Friday After Dark. The first ever Friday After Dark. How you guys liking it? I mean, God knows I wouldn't be doing anything else. I mean, Jesus. It's perfect for me. We're not interfering with football. We're in our own lane. We're in the horse racing lane. We're about to get as big as football. After Dark's about to be as big as the NFL. Just give it a few more shows, guys. You guys are in at the bottom floor so early. It's really exciting.
Yeah,
I like Nirvana as an alternative pick here. Well Versed looks really strong though, dude. Honestly, Well Versed looks strong. Still hanging out at like 4-1 odds. I'd take that chalk. I'd take it. The only time my chalk has paid off tonight is only one time, and that's switched over on round 3. But basically, looking at this race, making a quick call, I like Well Versed. I like the chalk. Don't at me, but not financial advice.
Correct.
But also Nirvana, decent secondary pick. Now Kaus looks good, and we know Kaus has raced pretty strong in the past, but I feel like maybe looking at the way that Kaus is kind of on his way down. He's a 5-year-old. Maybe he's starting to feel the age and those little tiny racehorse ankles starting to slow down a little bit. Shout outs to Mikey Sowers though, of course. We wish the best for Kaus. Kaus has been on the show, all over the place. So.
Yep. Poor Kaus.
That horse has shown up Thursday, or at least After Dark, like every single time for like the last 4 weeks.
Yeah, it's pretty cool how we're starting to see these horses. Like, oh, you're an After Dark horse. Oh, it's like and even when I watch the claimers a lot now, start to see a lot of the same horses. Pretty cool. Oh yeah, we do have a race going off. Thank you, chat. Thanks for keeping us honest. It only went off 2 minutes ago, but here we are. All right, here we go.
Let's go.
I feel like that Jurassic Park scene. Like, there will be race calls here in the race call stream eventually, right? All right. And they're off at the GBG After Dark Race 5 Stakes Race, coming live from Fuchu Racecourse, and it's stacking sats. Crowd favorites going to shoot out to the lead in front of She Can Score. Up for third in the early going, that's Sugar, followed by Lorena Strange. Then it's Demon Slayer down at the rail. Oh, and I got indigestion as they are heading down into the opening turn of just 12 furlong. Left turning affair on the turf. Opening quarter, 25 change for Stacking Sats. Stacking Sats still up top now. Instantly engaged here down low by Sugar. As Sugar's going to creep up now and take over the lead. She can score there on the outside. OMG not too far off. And Stacking Sats, the early leader, quickly back into fourth. Got some ground to make up. Now in fifth, that's Demon Slayer, Lorena Strange in sixth as they head down past the clubhouse for the first time. 8 furlongs to go, half mile and 51 and change as Sugar and She Can Score duke it out past the wire for the first time. Everybody wave to your current leader. That's Sugar. Sugar by 2 now. She Can Score is going to let off the gas a little bit here. Stacking Sats tries to regain. OMG there on the outside. Lorena Strange up in the 5th. And new name, Catcher in the Rye. Catcher in the Rye. Pretty sure it was a B horse if I'm not mistaken. But hopefully he's bringing his A game today because he's got some work to do to catch Sugar. 3/4 in 116 on to the backstretch, across the pond. Sugar now was enjoying a nice little trot down by himself, but She Can Score comes cruising along on the outside. Now it's She Can Score's race to lose. Sugar in second now, down the rail. OMG still third. All the way out in the center of the track, might be chasing butterflies. Not quite sure what's going on there, but we got a race to run. For OMG, Lorena Strange fourth, Stacking Sats fifth. Demon Slayer still not out of it, but all the way back in sixth with about 8 lengths to the leader. As She Can Score with the lead, no more, as Sugar re-engages yet again to take over the top. Sugar at 4.13 to 1. Engaged again here around the turn, blows it as the announcer was trying to juice it up, but She Can Score will take over the lead. Sugar gives it up. She Can Score now to a quick 6-length lead over Sugar. OMG in full pursuit, but it might just be for second best at this point. 100 meters to go, She Can Score. Sugar, OMG, it's going to be She Can Score. Probably didn't have to make it sound that exciting, but it's going to be She Can Score to the wire over Sugar and OMG.
Oh, man. It's getting to the point, Mo, where I see a Soulmate Stables jockey, Silk. I see the Soulmate Stables in the pre-race, and I'm like, damn, he knows something. You know, it's getting to that point. It's getting to that point where, and I actually did kind of even think when I saw that Soulmate horse, my brain, like I subconsciously was like, I should check that out. He's probably got a reason for entering this race, this horse into this race. I mean, am I just tilted? Is he just living in my head rent free, or is there something to this? Because that horse won by a mile, dude. That was a big win.
It's hard to say. It's hard to say, man. She Can Score is tough.
You're still in the box, Mo. You're still in the box. You're the man in the box.
Oh, I turned off the wrong. I turned off the wrong effect. There we go. You were probably hearing all my S's.
Cool, man, it's a shame we didn't get to look around 6. This one looks like it's almost like it's got great odds.
Oh, that's live now. Yep, here we go.
Oh, it's firing off for now?
It's firing up. Yep, that was a 10:45er. We got non-stop action here, guys.
Going in blind on this one.
This is why it's important to do your homework before every show. Do your homework, because it's going to be rapid fire here.
Yes.
And they're rolling. GVG after dark, race 6. Grade 1 action. Puddle Jumper is going to shoot out. Black Bear there. The Gambler down at the rail. Desperado out for fourth in front of Timeless Royalty. Then comes Praise Be to Camino in 6 at 16 to 1. As they head around the first and only turn of this 4 furlong right turning affair in the dirt. And it's Trawlers trying to sneak away with one here with Puddle Jumper. Puddle Jumper there now as they hit the top of the turn and head for home. The street lights on and Mom is calling, but Puddle Jumper now has found some trouble as Timeless Royalty goes by. Timeless Royalty now leads by a quick 2. Puddle Jumper backtracks, and here comes Jesse James flying through late, all the way up in the second. It's going to be Timeless Royalty, Jesse James, and Desperado. All right, here we go.
Tombstone podium, huh?
Yeah, man. Let me tell you something.
Nice for Mikey.
Mikey's getting stronger and stronger, man.
Nice little time for Mikey there.
As if Mike wasn't strong enough over there at Tombstone, but I mean, seeing some of his new runners, they're scary out there. Let's put it that way.
I mean, this was one of the cool things about the way that this is organized now, which I've noticed immediately, is that we are getting some of these big stables, big horses in these races. Some of the horses that are racing in these are the horses that you're going to see on Saturdays for these big events, maybe more so this week than any other week, because this weekend, the Saturday festivities are, of course, for juveniles. But, you know, every weekend's a different preference anyway, so I'm seeing some big runners here. I mean, this is a grade 1 stakes race. Big purse, you know, 62,000 Derby to the winner of this race. Not to mention what the pick pool adds, of course. So that's just a big payout, man. Big payout, big race. And of course, big horses entered in that race.
Yeah, man. Congrats, like I said, we will be
double podiuming on that. That's a nice little payday, man.
Well, yeah. Yeah, we will be live for Rising Stars tomorrow, guys.
We will.
hopefully the you know the picking committee will show some empathy towards the announcer. We do have Rainmaker entered here. I told you guys she is coming. She's gonna try to run the grade 1. She's 4 races. She's got to win a second and a third. Not too bad for 4. Pretty strong out there. I actually ran like a 77 fleet figure in her first race, so kind of nice out the gate. But yeah, so hopefully you guys be able to watch her run tomorrow, because 100% chance of rain. I'd like to see her out there.
100% chance. Let's go.
Telling me there's a chance. So that's tomorrow with the new Olympian. But yeah, so 6:15 the races pop off right tomorrow with the carnival. Big race Saturday.
That's right.
I feel like one day
from 6 to 7 p.m. It's all about the Juves, Rising Stars. We can look at some of these. I mean, there's 24 horses in the first round. That's a 4 furlong left dirt sprint, 80% rain chance. I mean, these are still sitting there with these 80,000 Derby purses. So, I mean, still, it's a grand. That's a grand, of course. Easy math. Sitting there, waiting for you. For a juvenile, it's pretty good. Pretty good purse for a juvenile, certainly.
Hell
we got one more race coming up tonight, man. 250K claimer. I don't think any of these horses are going to be claimed, Mo. What do you think? You about to throw a claim in here? You about to make a claim on this A- HHR genetics horse?
I was thinking about it, man. I was thinking about going up to St. Martin. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
only $3,000 for that. Would you? I feel like it's maybe close but no cigar kind of situation.
Yeah. You won't be seeing me on the horse buying market anytime soon. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
fair enough.
Those days for me are over. Yeah, I especially after the breeding week. Shit. I just shut down Mojita today. The review on her was interesting. Actually, we got 3 minutes to take a look at it. It was an interesting review. I'm upset about it, to be honest, but I just didn't want to see anything S- that was like race related, And I avoided that. I got an S plus SS and an S- heart, S- temper. So I'll try to clean up the temper and the heart, obviously on a breed up, but just not getting those super shitty green stats on the first 4 there was all I really wanted from this purchase. Honestly, that's all I cared about. Because I
mean, that S plus speed is pretty nice, man.
That's what I'm saying. So now I can kind of lean into the stam a little bit or the finish and try to go mid to long. Because again, if I would have had like an A plus anywhere on those first 4, I don't know if you can fix that, man. It's gonna take too many generations out to really fix that, in my opinion.
Yeah.
So that's just the one thing I was really trying to avoid. So
yeah,
I still got to breed her out though. I fucked up because should have went to Neptune, even though he's like fucking $400, and he sells out pretty quick. But I don't really have too many options with
Who owns Neptune currently?
It's Stens, isn't it?
Oh, Stens owns Neptune. Okay.
All right, pretty sure it is too.
The Stens has the Greek god
Jupiter.
names.
Jupiter.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Neptune's Neptune's
LTS. My bad. I was thinking of Jupiter. Sorry.
Because Jupiter's different like planet. The Roman name, so it's like Jupiter, Zeus, Neptune's Poseidon, I think, right? I believe.
No, I'm not.
Lacey owns that horse. Oh, F Dog in the chat. What's up, brother? F Dog.
Yeah, F Dog. What up, F Dog? Yeah, that's right. Neptune is the LTS cult.
One of the few Derby winner, virtual Kentucky Derby winners that is not Soulmate Stables is F Dog. So it's kind of a VIP. Everybody.
Love to see it.
Yes, a little bit of a celebrity in the Monos chat, stopping by, gracing us. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'd like to see these pick pools open up on the Rising Stars, man. I'm gonna have a good time looking through those. I was definitely enjoying doing my homework when I had a little bit of time. to look through these after dark races. What do you think about this new schedule, Mo? How do you feel about it? If you could change anything about the program, what about you, chat? Do you guys like this racing program, this Friday racing program? I mean, what do you think? This is brand new. First of all, it's Friday. We've never done that before. Second of all, none of these races are like what they used to be. Besides maybe the 200K claimer, I guess that was the same. But
I think it's great. I think
you liking it?
Schedule tonight was great.
Handicap. I like it better too, man. I
think the season schedule is great. Yeah. I like to push back up the RDF to avoid the double dip, and I still think we need to kind of sprinkle in some of those, those 600 to 1,000. Talked about that.
Into after dark.
Let's keep them. No, just in general. Okay.
Rookie likes it. Nice rookie.
Sprinkle them in. But outside of that, man, I'm back to my roots. We started this shit on Friday night,
Oh, that's true, yeah. That's true. Oh, it looks like we got round 7 popping off, Mo. Ready to dive in?
Sweet, yeah.
Ooh. Dark and stormy night, round 7.
That's loud. My bad, chat. All right, here comes the nightcap. Appreciate those kind words of Liberty. And they're rolling here in that dark race 7 finale. Well-versed shoots out of the gate. Down low, there goes Coda with St. Martin and PSF. Calls out for 5th, and Stellar Payday rounding out the leaderboard as they head past the chute onto the main track and to the wire for the first time of this 10 furlong left turning affair in the dirt. Sloppy track here coming at you as we get ready to call it for the night. Opening quarter in 25 change. Modest pace up top for Well-Versed, crowd favorite. Spent a lot of time talking about him before the race. Hopefully it was worth it. But Well-Versed for now is going to show the way here by 2.5 over Nirvana. On the outside hit, there comes Coda. Stellar Payday moves up all the way to 4th. PSF back to 5th, followed by St. Martin, as they are all chasing Well-Versed, only about 9 lengths from back to front. Tight affair. Back to the lead now. We're all going to Well-Versed and Nirvana. These two continue to duke it out. It's a champions battle here up top. Big time claim game. Who's going to find themselves a new home? Stay tuned and find out. But for now, Well-Versed, all he's worried about is bringing home the Derby. Wants that big payday. For now, though, he's got to take it over Nirvana, as Well-Versed continues to show the way here by 1.5 lengths. And just right on cue, Nirvana's going to backtrack a little bit, take a breather, as Coda starts to get rolling here. Stellar Payday is not trying to find anything, and just trekking along here in 4th. And these are the tough races to call, chat, because not much is going on as horses are just running around at the same exact pace. But here we go into the far turn, and we finally have some action as Nirvana has decided to engage and try to attack for the lead one more time. Well-Versed holds on tight now, but hold up, giddy up. It's Nirvana now who sneaks in down at the rail. Nirvana now pulls ahead by a length. Well-Versed there with one final charge from the back. Here comes Stellar Payday. Come as you are, as you were, as I rode you to the wire. It's going to be Nirvana. Nirvana's going to be bringing this one home. And almost said never mind, but he's wanted to win this race. It's going to be Nirvana over Well-Versed and Stellar Payday. You know how hard it is to call a race and just try to think of 90s, references to Nirvana down the stretch?
Hey, man. It didn't seem that hard. You made it seem pretty easy.
In my brain,
those are my 2 picks, man. Those are my 2 picks, but that is not the order that I thought they would come in at, to be honest with you. But those were the 2 that I liked. Of course, they were just the 2 in the front the entire time. You're a hero for calling that. Latuda finishing it out, rounding it out with Nirvana's, my favorite song by Nirvana. Some lyrics there.
Which one?
All Apologies.
Oh, I love All Apologies, yeah. Mine is Pen Royalty, though.
Penny Royalty. Yeah.
His voice on that Unplugged album was so good, man. But yeah, I'm sure we can go on and on about Nirvana because
we could, but instead let's talk about tomorrow night real quick. Let's talk about tomorrow night.
Yes, let's do that.
Tomorrow night, 6 p.m. Eastern time, we're gonna be back. We're gonna be streaming the Rising Stars. Basically 4 races just a nice little race card. Nice, easy Saturday races. They're going to be juiced, of course, so you better bring that Derby for the action. Oh, and what do you want to talk about here, Mo? We got some charity stuff.
Yeah, so after Rising Stars tomorrow night, we're gonna have a bunch of VB people, Cryptoids people, gonna get together, and we're just gonna try to, follow up on the auction and raise some more money for the National Children's Hospital in the Philippines for Lady Wasabi. So, yep, I'm gonna be joined by Informant BE. He's gonna be co-hosting it with me. So we're looking to go probably about 2-3 hours after the Rising Stars show. So we'll end at about 7:05, 7:10, and I'll be firing it right back up. So
perfect.
Yeah, if anybody wants to come in and get involved with that.
Nice.
So
very, very, very nice. Cool. So come for Rising Stars, stay for the children.
That's right.
Yeah, awesome.
And then we'll throw this out there, Fib. I'm already talking with some people about it, but how do you feel? How are your pipes? Do you feel like you could do some? We're thinking about doing a like a karaoke Christmas stream to raise money for like a local kids hospital over in Long Island here, like near me. So we're thinking about doing something like that, maybe like somewhere in December. But
yeah, totally, dude. I'll embarrass myself, no problem.
Yeah, I figure we'll just
I do it on stream all the time, no problem.
Yeah, we'll have some eggnog. We'll kick back and
it'll be a good time. The holidays call.
They are coming.
Thanksgiving's over, so if your local retail store had any chance whatsoever to even have Thanksgiving things up, that's over now. They've moved on the very next day. It's all about the holiday season now. So congrats to everyone for making it another year to the end of the year.
Well, we didn't make it yet. Let's not jinx anybody, but we have a little over a month to go. Right now, I
want to hear. It seemed Rookie said that he liked the new After Dark Friday schedule. That's cool, man. I want to hear. Anybody has any thoughts on that? Hit me in the Discord. Anything you need in that regard, please tag me. Tag Bryce. Any questions, discussion points, details you need, ideas? Please tag us. We got great stuff coming. Of course, everything's been going well. I feel super bullish about everything that's happening in the game. It is a holiday week, so people have been spending time with their families besides me. Of course, I did that earlier on over the weekend, so got my family time out of the way as soon as possible so I could get back to working on Photofinish Live, my one true love.
That's right. Well, we appreciate your hard work and dedication.
It's not about you. It's about me. It's about me.
That's right.
My love.
That's right. Well, I can't go out and say it's my one true love because my one true love is sitting about 4.5 feet from me, and
you
I'm pretty
can't
sure
say
her
that
foot.
Right now. You can't. Yeah, you can't talk about. Yeah.
Pretty sure her foot could reach me. She's nodding her head in agreement. So, no. But yes, PFL is my second love. But yeah, man, just honor and a privilege to do this with you every week. Well, now it feels like every day.
I know it does. It has been. It will be every day for the last 3 days. It'll be for rather these 3 days. We're on the second day of the 3-day spree. But yeah, Mo. I mean, unless you got anything else to talk about, man, I think I'm going to dip out. It's 11 p.m. on a Friday. I have to go to bed early wearing a full set of matching pajamas after I drink a warm cup of milk in my bed. What are you going to do?
I am going to go spend some time with the girl, then probably play some Rocket League with the buddies if they're still going to be playing, and then probably pass out because I am exhausted. I don't know, man. I was good up until yesterday, and then like the day ended, and I was just wiped. You know what I'm saying? Just drained across the board, and then I woke up today. I just couldn't get my head out of my ass. So one of them days, you know what I'm saying? But we'll get through it. Hopefully, Rising Stars will get a little more energy. Maybe I'll go get some Red Bull or something.
It's gonna be great. Yeah. No matter what, we'll make it happen. It'll be an awesome day. Another day of lovely racing in the dream that is Photofinish Live.
Try, brother.
The strange horse racing dream that we're all living together.
That's
thriving
right.
in, growing in. Yes.
And shout out,
good night,
Latuda, Rook. Appreciate you guys hanging. F Dog.
Thanks for tuning in.
See, what's that? Oh, Map Crypto. Map Crypto. Yeah, sorry. Liberty, appreciate you as well. Anybody hanging out still? Just run up the list here. Make sure to miss anybody. Anybody that was here earlier, David, Portuguese, Ochi, appreciate all you guys, man. And I will catch you guys on the flip tomorrow night for Rising Stars. Econ Rewind.